Hello. I'll get started in just a moment. What am I doing? I'm about to give readings. Hello, Lizarani. Just make sure you guys are subscribed, okay? Putting on subscribers only. Started in just a moment. If you are a new subscriber, please let me know that you are. And I'm going to be creating a list, and I'll be seeing who I'm drawn to, where Spirit leads me to give a message. And if you want to basically just skip this line, all you gotta do is make a donation. $5 minimum. Thank you very much for being here. Welcome to One Card, One Affirmation, One Breath. My name is JP. I am a translator of energy. And I guess I'm a teacher as well. also enjoy teaching people how to tune into their intuition, because we all have it. I'm just going to post my donation links here in the comments. Hi, Kelly. Yeah, you can practice with me. Yep. And if you guys are enjoying watching the channel, again, I don't get paid, so I haven't received a cent for any of the readings that I've been doing, which is okay. That's how everybody starts. But if you do appreciate the messages, and you feel called to support, please do so. As much as I'm here for you all, I hope you're here for me too. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and start making the list. I see some new names here: Lizarani, Shruti, Yumi. I'm going to put your names down here, and I'll see who I'm drawn to get free readings. And again, if you would like to skip this whole thing and you just want me to focus on you and you only, all you gotta do is make a $5 donation to any of the links here that I posted in, that I pinned here in the chat. I'm gonna go ahead and start creating my list. Shruti, and please, I know you might get red. Please do not tell me what you are trying to get your clarity about. Okay, I don't want to know anything about you. Nothing. Zero. So please hold off. Do not post anything in the chat regarding what you want to ask about. Just hold it in your mind. Okay, and then if I'm drawn to you, still, please keep that to yourself, and we're just going to trust that Spirit will bring through the symbols in order to basically lead you, guide you to your highest path. Yumi, Lizarani. Okay. So Callie, I'm not adding you here because I already know that. You know what I mean. Okay. Anyways. Anybody else would like to say hello, add you to the list here? I only have 3 people. So if you would if you're new here, you've never been here, you must subscribe and say hello so I can add you to the list here. And then I'll be drawn to a name, and then I'll proceed with giving readings here today. Everybody could please, okay, Hanny, if everybody could please double tap the screen at the very least for me. If you don't want to make a donation, you could just support my channel by double tapping your screen right now and liking the video for me. I would be very appreciative of that, as these are free for now. Okay, Tammy, hello. Siva, hello. Okay, anybody else? I have Shruti, Yumi, Lizani, Henry, Tammy, Siva. Anyone else? Okay, going once. Going twice. Alright, so I'll go ahead and tune in here. Again, I'm a divination artist, okay, so I have all types of tools here to help me tune into spirit and basically receive messages here from spirit or the universe. Okay, so I'm going to tune in to see where I'm drawn to. Yumi, you are being called here from Spirit. Apparently, Spirit would like to deliver a message to Yumi. Go ahead and add our new names here for the next round. Meenakshi. So if Yumi could say hello here, let us know that they're here and ready to receive. If not, then I'll go to the next person. So it was the right one on Cash App. I'm not sure what you're talking about, Kelly. I sent you 5 for... Oh, you sent me... Oh, thank you. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you so much. That is officially my 3rd donation of the year. That feels so good. Thank you. See what $5 can do to my heart? Thank you so much. Thank you, Kelly. Okay, they're not... So, Yumi is not answering. So we'll go on to the next. Okay, I'm gonna add our new names. Thank you again, Kelly. Thank you so much. That's my laundry machine. And I'm gonna go ahead and see where I'm drawn to now. Shruti? Is Shruti still here? Shruti? Shruti? Please come to the... I need Shruti here. Please let me know that you're here. If not, I'm gonna go to the next. Okay, Shruti, here we go. So Shruti, go ahead and start here. Thank you so much. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and begin. Try to get through these pretty quickly. Hold your question or your topic in your head and try to avoid questions like what is coming to me, what is coming towards me, or what my future is, because when you ask these types of questions, Spirit will usually just use me as a mirror to reflect your current energies, because whatever your current energies are is going to be a direct correlation of what your future is going to look like. So if you make changes of what your current energies are, you can change your future, if that makes sense. Okay, so go ahead and take a deep breath for me and hold that question in your head. Thank you so much. Just pick a card here to start us off. Okay. So, just as an omen here, with whatever you asked about, the Queen of Swords is coming through as an omen. This carries the very least of weight in my readings. So I'm just going to talk about this card very briefly. It should serve as a theme, basically, with regards to your question. So when the Queen of Wands usually comes out in a reading for me, it's usually a call to think very objectively without emotion when you make your decisions. So there's likely something that you're dealing with that requires cutting through illusion, cutting through BS in order to seek truth, because when we seek the truth, it basically sets us free and not only benefits us and for our stability and what we need to stay mentally healthy, but also it affects everybody else around them. So you're likely in a position to be able to make a decision, likely a hard decision, that will basically say that you have morals, you're standing up for something that is of higher principle, if that makes any sense. So I'm going to go ahead and close my eyes. Okay. So whatever you're asking about here, first of all, I feel like there's an obvious lack of trust with what's first coming through here. There's a lack of trust here. I don't know what this has to do with, but there's a very, very clear indication here that I think you're focusing, whatever this has to do with, whatever activity or wherever your focus is, there's a clear indication that it's in excess. You're putting way too much energy into this. It's not healthy. It could be healthy to some extent, but here it's very, very excessive. And so this is definitely a call to whatever it is that you're doing to reduce, either reduce the amount that you're doing. It could be like a particular, you may be thinking of this way too much. I have no idea what it is, but there's a call to reduce or cut it out completely. Okay. So I feel, as of right now, somebody, and I feel like it's likely you. There's a reason, and I feel like there's a reason to be sad, and there's a reason to be disappointed here. Okay, because I kind of see you and your feelings there. You're definitely sad. You're definitely disappointed. But at the same time, Spirit is here and saying this sadness and disappointment is within your highest good. Okay, there's a reason why you've gotten to this point. There's a reason why you're sad. There's a reason why you're disappointed. And you feeling this is in line with your highest good, because they're trying to make you aware of the things that do not resonate with what makes you feel good. So if you're giving way too much energy towards something and it's not making you happy, it's an indication to say, okay, this is not working. I'm not getting the return that I want. So you back off and respect yourself. this is kind of difficult here for you, because I feel like there's an attachment here to something, and your higher self wants you to start a new page, wants you to start anew. They want you to feel like fresh and feel yourself again. But I feel like the moment, if you actually were having a conversation with your spirit guides or your angels, and they told you the truth and say, hey, listen, we want you to start over. I get the feeling that the moment you hear this from your angels, who you would be really disappointed to hear these words. Because it's hard. It's hard for you, because I feel like you've gotten to the point where now you need to detach. You need to detach, because it kind of seems like whatever this is, you've associated with it of your well-being. And so if this isn't here, you've programmed yourself to say, okay, if this is not here, then I have nothing. And that's not true. So here you are in pride and in courage, though. So, oh, and there you are in your neutrality as well. So this is showing me that, at least in this particular, okay, and there you go. So at least I do like your energy here, because you're in willingness, and your consciousness is starting to rise here as well. So you feel empowered. You also, apparently, you are also trying to make a difference in the world. You're trying to be happy from within. You are no longer, you're trying to look past differences and bring everything together, and trying to be accepting of what is. Let me ask where Spirit's trying to guide you here. Okay. So they're wanting to bring you here to the levels of peace. And this is really, really big energy. So I'm going to get this affirmation here. Okay. So this, what I'm seeing here is it's a very calm energy, but I believe this is your higher self. It almost feels like you have not been able to laugh in a long time. And your higher self is wanting you to affirm to yourself, you say, I can laugh again. I want to laugh again. I'm going to close my eyes one more time, and then we'll move on. Yes, you need to make a clear boundary, because you haven't been treating yourself in the best way. You've actually been dishonoring yourself. You've been giving away too much, and you need to make that clear boundary, and you need to apologize to yourself, because whatever you've been doing here, you've been putting yourself last, if that makes any sense. Okay? That's for you. So, and I'm sorry also, because I can tell this is hard for that person. I can tell. Anyways, we're going to go on to the next. And let's see. We have some new names. Okay, no, I've got all the new names here. Okay, so Alman, thank you guys for hoping. Okay, here we go. So this is just for new subscribers, guys. Okay, so oh, Silky. I'm supposed to read for Silky. Silky, I'm gonna add your name here, okay? Amen. Okay. So I'm gonna read for Silky because they've been waiting actually. I promised them a reading, so I'm gonna do this one really quick. Amen. I've added your name here. I'm gonna do this one really quick. Well, I won't elongate this one, but Silky, can you hold that whatever question you'd like to get answered in your mind right now for me? And again, try to avoid questions like what's coming towards me or what does my future look like, okay? Anything but those. The more specific your question is, the more clear the answers will come through, okay? I'm so happy, Shruti, to read your words. I'm so happy. Okay, so Silky, here we go. I'm trying to get through everybody as quickly as possible without compromising the quality of my readings. Okay, here we go. Silky. Okay, Silky. I'm not going to assume, but this could likely deal with a relationship or something that you hold dearly. Two of Cups is coming through. This usually indicates like a bond of some sort. It could really even be a bond with like a career. Usually it's with a person, okay? But deep connection, seeing eye to eye, you know, really feeling that deep soul level connection here, okay? So that's just a theme, okay? Okay. So I can tell there's a little bit of conflict here. I feel like you're not you're confused of whether or not to bring this thing together or keep it apart. Okay? Because I keep hearing like, oh, let's bring it together. Oh no, let's step back. Oh no, let's bring it together. Oh no, let's step back. Okay, and then I kept seeing my symbols here for basically, it's either a desire for a responsibility over something, or you feel called, or you say, okay, I want to take on this role, and it you know, entails a level of responsibility. And then I'm also seeing a symbol saying that there's a love for a challenge, a particular challenge. I don't know what this is. And again, I told you, it looks like you're having a hard time whether or not you want to bring this together or keep it apart. And as the longer I stayed there, it felt more like there was a tendency to want to keep it apart. Okay, so that's just this first impression here. Okay, and there's a bit of anger that I'm also feeling here, and this particular impression is really just telling me that there's more of a call to and a love of responsibility. Okay, so that's coming through here. So now I feel like this is probably something I have no idea. I'm not gonna assume anything else here, Spirit. Okay. And I'm hearing this is I feel like you're still stuck here. I for one am confused here, and I'm just like, which one is it? Do you want to bring it together, or do you want to keep it apart? I still don't know. So this is a reflection of your energies here, and now I'm hearing I'm hearing somebody saying I don't want to forgive. I don't want forgiveness here. I don't want to forgive. So now I'm feeling like this person's like, you want to keep it apart. So I still don't know which one it is. So here I'm gonna ask for guidance from Spirit, okay? Okay. So here you are in pride, basically. And when people are in pride, they feel that what they have something, an idea or something valuable to them that they feel is likely more important than someone else, what someone else is what someone else believes or thinks or wants. So there's a defensiveness with regards to at this level of pride. Okay, you're guarding something. Okay, and you're here very passive. So when I ask Spirit where they're trying to guide you here, okay. Oh, okay. All right. So they're wanting to raise your vibration from these lower levels because you're basically in the struggle paradigm where everything feels hard. They're bringing you and they want you to focus on staying at the level of joy, which is a very high level in the levels of consciousness by David Hawkins, which is basically you wanting to focus on being you and you bringing beauty to the world and raising people's energy and like, you know, having it making a difference in the world. Okay, I'm gonna get the affirmation here to get some clarity actually what this is. Hold on. I feel as though, as of right now, you're asking whether or not to bring this together or not. And as of right now, it's a no. Things are not aligned here. Likely, if you do try to bring this back together, as of right now, it's not going to look pretty. It could change, but right now, your higher self is saying, stay away from this because it's going to cause you more pain if you try. Okay? That's for you. Okay, thank you so much, Silky, for waiting. I know they've been waiting for quite a while, so thanks for your patience. I'm gonna go ahead and see who Spirit wants to lead me to next. Again, if you guys are appreciating the channel, if you're enjoying watching, if you're enjoying the readings, and you feel called to leave a little bit, maybe a tip, a donation, like donation links are right there. So thank you very much in advance. I think I'm gonna add Stephanie here. Thank Thank you, Stephanie. Appreciate that. Lilith. Oh, hey Lilith, how are you? I don't think I've read for Lilith before, so I'm gonna put your name down here, okay? I think I have. Oh, Chandelia. And I think I have everyone else. Yes, thanks to God and Spirit. Yes, these messages do not come from me. I do not take credit. I am simply the translator. So please thank the universe and your heart and yourself, because it's all these messages are coming from you, honestly. Messages have always been with you. And I'm just here to basically make it more clear for everybody to be able to hear Spirit, and also encourage you all that you all also can do what I do. It all requires just a will. It's will. If you want to do this too, it's absolutely possible. So I'm gonna go ahead and tune in to see who is I'm being drawn to here. Meenakshi? Oh, so Amen, I would love to, but I'm guided by Spirit. If at any time you would like to just override all this Spirit-led stuff and you just want me to give you my full attention, which I'm totally here for, all you need to do is make a small $5 minimum donation using any of the links there in my handles that I've listed here in the comment section, and I am all yours, okay? So if Meenakshi is here, please let us know you're being called for a message. If not, we'll go ahead and go to the next person. So yeah, you guys have caught me, pretty well early. Well, my channel is still growing here, so it's good that I don't have like a lot of people like in line here, because I do not know how I would organize something like that. Lilith, I'm being called to give you a message. So Lilith, I think, have I made you a moderator yet? I'm gonna do that. Managing moderator for Lilith Phoenix. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring whatever Spirit wants to tell you, Lilith. Thank you for being my moderator. Yes, Hanny, I do have you here. Yes, I do have your name here. So Lilith, since I'm being called to give you a message, I'll just tell you what it is. Okay, usually I tell people to hold a question in their head. You can do that too. But just know that I'm actually being called to give you a message. I don't know what it's going to be about, but if I don't want to say not to give you the opportunity to ask the universe, Spirit, a question. So if you want to ask a question, go ahead and hold it in your mind right now. Okay, so we have the World card. It's okay. I don't have any burning question. No, it's okay. Spirit wants to tell you something, so I'm going to tell you. So the World card is coming here through you as just an omen. This here usually has to do with feeling completion, feeling as though you found something where you belong, wholeness, um, yeah, reaching the finish line, things like this. Okay. So what I'm feeling here is this is a little bit different. I have to spend a little bit more time here. But I am seeing a symbol. Hold on. There's something about not wanting an obligation. Not wanting. There's something here. Hold on. I'm going to close my eyes one more time. Not something about an obligation, not wanting it. Also, seeing my symbol for basically having to expend something, whether it be time, energy, resources, for the bigger picture of things. And it's kind of like there's kind of a little bit of a block there. But then I'm also seeing my symbol for like literally if you can imagine everything that fulfills you in life, if it's housed in this one particular like house or facility, like it's there. Like everything is in this one house that's coming through. Okay. All right. So this has to do with I feel hold on. There's something I think you're aware of it. If I'm not mistaken, there's something that is in excess. There's something that might be overindulging in something. I think you're aware of it. And you're wanting to keep it away. Hold on. Does this have to do with money? I feel like this has to do with money. I feel like there's an obvious like I have to pay attention to money, but then there's something uncomfortable here about whatever this is. Okay, here we go. Okay, so this question has to do with okay, there you go. So this particular thing that they're talking about, you are vibrating at the level of shame here. And so you're likely feeling like you don't have enough. You're likely feeling you don't have enough resources to give. You're not sure how much to give. You might be feeling like I don't have enough. Maybe you're feeling like I'm not good here. Okay? I think there's fear here too. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna close my eyes here. Why do I feel like you're shaming yourself. Are you shaming yourself? You're telling yourself, like, I'm a sinner or something like this. What is this? I'm about to put you in timeout. Calm down. One last... Do you know what this is, Lilith? What is that? Okay, where are you guiding? Where are you guiding? Okay, got it. Okay. You've been putting yourself... Okay, whatever this has to do with, you have gone into protective mode. Okay, you've gone into protective mode. You're likely not wanting to give in this particular situation, whatever it has to deal with. And I think Spirit has your back here. I'm intrigued too. I'm very intrigued when things, when it takes a little bit more time. As an investigator, hold on, let me see. Okay, there's a particular role that you've taken on. And I think you're telling yourself that you enjoy what it is that you do. But at the same time, I feel like it's draining you. There's disappointment here. Does this make sense? It feels like you're attached to this role, whatever it is, but what I feel like it's not feeding you at this time. It's not feeding you. But you're still saying to yourself, I like what I do. I like what I do, but then I'm like, I feel so tired and I feel drained. And I'm kind of like, oh God, like this, you know? I'm gonna ask Spirit here, or where are you guiding? One last impression here. I think this is just a call here for you to take time for yourself as well. So they're showing me here that you're trying to do, you're continuously trying to put your best foot forward, trying to be the best that you can be. You know, you're humble. You have a mind of a student, growth mindset. You want to learn everything that you can. But then they're asking you, when you want to do this, as of right now in this particular moment, take time for yourself, because it's likely you need, I think they're asking you to recharge your batteries here. Give time for yourself, recharge your batteries, connect to your heart, spend more time in stillness when you want to keep going and push yourself to keep growing. This is what it is. I got it. Yep. Yeah, you need to take a break. I don't want any feat. I don't want any challenge. I don't want nothing. Right now. I'm good. Here, I don't. Mm-mm. That's what they want you to embody. Take time for yourself. Take time for yourself. That's it. Okay. All right, we're gonna go into the next. Selly. Words, Karamir. Okay, I'm gonna read for Hanny, okay? I feel called to read for Hanny. So, Hanny, are you here? Words, Karamvir. Yeah, hey, Lilith. Yeah, spend time with your heart. This is gonna, I think also when you do this, you can go longer. Your stamina you'll be sustained, your energy levels won't deplete. As long as you put your self-care first, for sure, and then, go out and do, just plug your phone in more often. You know what I mean? Honey! Okay. So, please don't reveal anything to me. I'm going to do a little clearing here. Take a deep breath with me. Okay, so hold that question, whatever it is that you'd like to have, get some signs from spirit to give you some clarity, okay? And try to avoid questions like, what's coming towards me, or what does my future look like? Because when you ask that question, spirit will simply show me your current energies. Because whatever it is that you are emanating right now with your current energies is going to be there's going to be a direct correlation with what your future is going to look like, okay? So if we can change the now and be present more in the now, which is all that we have is the present, there's no time like the present, then it's more likely that can be more in control of what we want our futures to look like. Okay? Okay. Okay, so the Hermit is coming through here. You can ask questions, but thank you so much. So the Hermit is coming through here in regards to your question, Hanny. Hope I'm saying that right. So this carries the least amount of weight in my readings, but when the Hermit usually comes out in a reading, it usually will indicate to me that somebody has withdrawn from society, and that they've realized that they need to take time for themselves, to seek themselves, and to figure out, what is really important here. Okay? That's usually what it means. Okay? Okay, so I like your energies here. I feel like you're on a path of new discovery. I feel like this is your desire to go on a new path of new discovery. I think this is spirituality here, to be honest, because I keep seeing, this is a new symbol I've been getting, which is basically a temple. I think you're building your temple here. Yeah, you're building your temple, basically. And I can just feel you basically telling me about like how much you feel like you're in control. So this is nice. Okay. So this one's a little bit different. So I started to yeah. Okay. One thing here also, I feel like they showed me hard headed here, but I don't think this is in a bad way actually. I think this is in this in this reading. I feel like being hard headed has a positive connotation to it, and usually I see airplanes as a symbol as somebody is going to a new and a better place, which is going to be an improvement for where they've been. So the longer that I stayed there, it wasn't just the plane that I saw. I zoomed in to the pilot that was flying this thing, and I believe you are the pilot. You are the pilot. You are the one flying this plane. You are in control. And not only in control, I think you were in communication with also like the people who are expecting you, basically. I don't know what it's called. Those people are like, oh, okay, we got flight number, blah, 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 coming in, blah, blah. And then I can see you there with like this, your microphone, and you're communicating with other people and like, yeah, ETA, blah, 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 blah. Here I come, you know? So that's what's coming through. Let's close our eyes one more time. I really like this reading for you. I think you're pretty much all set here. What it is that you want is this, whatever you're embarking yourself on. My the word alone is coming through here, and for me, when spirit shows me this word, it usually is an indication to me that you are you are in a space where you get to basically develop yourself and your connection with spirit. And when I see this word, it's usually somebody who has the opportunity to be courageous, to be brave, to develop grace, courage with whatever it is that they're trying to achieve. Hold on. I wrote notes about this sign. Give me a second. Justice. You're trying to create justice, patience, courage, the power to control our environment, adaptability, and being graceful throughout. Okay? So that, and then one last here. Yeah, you're doing really well here. You're in enlightenment, projecting that energy is projecting your future trajectory farther and farther and farther, so you know who you are, where you belong, what you're doing, and you're having fun there. Likely you're also likely receiving, and you're receiving messages from your spirit guides, and you're tuning in. You're very, very, very tuned in here. And spirit, what are you trying to get? You're golden. You're golden. They just said keep going. Okay, that's for you. Hopefully that resonated. I need to take a few deep breaths, y'all. I feel like I have this like engine in me, and it's going a little bit too fast. Like I'd like to go at 10-10 speed, but I feel like I'm going 12-10 right now. So I need to. I have an energy right now, just like telling me that I need to go, and I'm like, hold on, this energy, please calm down, please, let's get to 10-10 right now, because I'm not trying to rush myself. Hi, everybody. Hi, Alexia. Hey, Hayden. Yeah, of course I remember you. Thank you, universe. Yes, that's right. Sorry, I like ice packs. I'm trying to calm down. It's okay, JP, you don't need to rush. I have to talk to myself sometimes. Be like, don't rush. Let's just be level-headed right now. Yes, okay. All right, I got it. Thank you. All right. So, let's go on to the next, yeah? So I have to add some new names here to my list. Alright. JP, please do my reading too. Still waiting, please help. I know, guys. I know, I hear you. Okay. I'm just trying to be fair for everybody here. So I'm gonna do this. And if you guys really want to get read, listen, $5 minimum donation, that doesn't seem too much to me. So, I don't know what to tell you guys. I'm still doing the spirit-led thing here. So I've added Molly, Eamon, your name has been here. So hopefully I'm led to your name. Okay, let's just do this. Who's been here the longest? Okay, let's all be nice to each other, okay? Alright, I think it's either Eamon, Prabhur. I think I need to make a new list. Okay, if you're waiting to get a reading, please type in the number 1 so I know you're actually here waiting for a reading, and then I'll choose, okay? Type in number 1, let me know that you're here, and then I'll make a new list, because I have too many names on here. I don't think this is... I need a new updated list. Thank you, everybody. Okay. Good. Thank you. So with these 4... Eamon. It's Eamon here. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and please aim and have your question in your head for me. Please don't tell me anything. Nada. Zip. No, I don't want to know. Don't tell me anything. Oh God. It's all right. It's all right. I would have rather not know what the question was. You know what I mean? It's all good. Because I feel like you would have been more convinced. You know what I mean? All good, all good. I'm gonna figure out what is coming through here. Oh, that's such a... I feel for you though. Because who wants to propose knowing that they might say no, right? But hey, listen, these are... Yeah, I'm like, you know, I do these readings all day. And, I don't know. I don't want you guys to put too much weight on these things. And at the same time, I know Spirit kind of just wants you all to basically live your lives and experience for your own, you know? You don't want to always rely on tarot or spirituality or psychics to be like, should I do this? Should I do that? But what I do basically is I bring in your higher guidance. So I am going to be... You presented your question already to Spirit, but I'm going to have Spirit or the universe basically filter the message here so it's tailored for you. So I'm not going to directly tune into your person because I'm very like consent based. Alright, so everything is filtered through the universe, and I feel much better doing it that way. Alright, I'm gonna close my eyes. Aw, thank you. I think that's one of the best compliments I've ever gotten. Hold on, can I take a screenshot of that? That's so nice. That's one of the best compliments I've ever gotten. That you can feel my aura, that means something. Thanks for the memories. Okay, so I'm going to choose a card here. I can feel the fear. The fear is like in my face right now. This is not good. I'm not kidding. I don't know, I'm not gonna assume, but I like have to work through this fog, you know what I mean? So it's almost like I don't want to look, you know what I mean? That within itself is like I don't even want to look here, you know? That within itself is are signs here. Okay. Oh, I don't know what's happening here. They're giving you the Judgment card. So I'm not gonna assume anything, but this usually has to deal with like turning over a new page, feeling refreshed, doing away with old values. I mean, Judgment. I mean, I don't know. Not assuming. I don't ever assume, okay? So I gotta keep going. I go deeper, and then we'll see what this is gonna lead to. Okay. So, it's not that bad. So, as a first impression, somebody is, there's a plan to forgive. There's a definite plan and intention to want to forgive. So, if there was any kind of issue, conflict that was happening, and people were holding on to grudges or whatever, I think it's very, very clear here that somebody is wanting to bring something back here together, okay? At the very least, that's all I'm going to say. I'm talking about no marriage, nothing yet, okay? Okay. This one came in very, very subtle. Okay. So someone is in a closet. Someone is in a closet. They're a little isolated, and they're being very quiet over there. So I don't know. I don't know yet. Okay. Spirit is coming through very, very quiet here. Okay. The only thing that's coming through here are the words trust and then soon. And the energy is so subtle here. Okay. So I'm not feeling, and this is within your highest good. Okay. I'm trusting spirit to basically tell me the impressions and give it to you and describe it to you. So if it's within your highest good not to know and to basically leave you here with a neutral answer, then I'm gonna trust spirit, okay? Because I don't know, maybe people want to have like a surprise element to anything. And, I don't want to like, what is it? Like you don't want to tell anybody what the movie's about. You want to watch it yourself. I don't know. I don't want to spoil things. Okay. All right, hold on. Hold on. Okay, 1 second. This doesn't look bad. Okay. Lastly, I don't think spirit wants to reveal this to you. I'm gonna tell you what I'm seeing. Lastly, here is they're saying, I, they basically put somebody's consciousness in me. Okay, so I became somebody else in just this moment, and they're saying, in a very calm way, very clean, and they're saying, you know what? I want freedom. I choose freedom. Freedom of choice. Freedom of choice. That's what's coming through here. Okay? Good luck. Hopefully everything turns out well. Enough said. Okay? That's for you. My pleasure. Aw. Oh my god. You're so good with these comments. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I have to do another. I'm taking these comments to my grave. Thank you. Amen. Thank you so much. Bless you. Okay, so we're gonna add some new names here. I think I'm gonna go with Kawaii Girl. And then words Kara. Aw, you're gonna make me cry. You all are who I've been searching for all my life. Very, very nice to meet you. Krishna. Kawaii. Okay, I don't wanna, okay, fine, it's fine. You guys can tell me what you wanna ask. I wanted to ask whether Ahmad has true feelings for me. Okay, no problem. Krishna. Okay, I'm gonna go with Kawaii Girl. You just see me. You bring me so much joy. Okay, same thing here, Kawaii. And again, these are filtered by the universe, okay? So all of this is consent-based. I'm not gonna tune into, well, sometimes I do tune into people, but I'm gonna start making sure that I make sure that any messages that I'm trying to get from other people are always spirit filtered by the universe here. So, Kawaii Girl. Okay. Okay. So, I'm not going to assume anything as of right now, but this is not a good card for Spirit to show me as an omen. To basically kind of set the tone for whatever is going to come. The Moon card usually indicates to me that somebody is feeling mixed emotions and that there are underlying emotions that are causing people to feel like they're not well. Maybe they feel like they're like, oh my god, what is going on? I'm confused. You know, I can't think straight. Whatever, you know, it's weird energy. Okay, I'll say that. Sorry. This one's a no. I'm hearing like literally no contact. And I started to see something else, and then I heard just kind of stay away from this. Just kind of stay away. Ooh. Echo, what does turning tables mean?
The phrase turn the tables means to reverse a situation, especially to gain an advantage over someone who previously had the upper hand. It originates from the practice of flipping a backgammon board to switch players' positions.
That's coming through. Okay. So I'm seeing the words. I'm seeing the words I want help. So I think this is a new symbol of mine that's coming through. I don't think it's literal. So I'm going to ask in just a moment, but I'm going to look at the energy here on this card. Okay. And then where are you guiding? Okay. Okay. So that might be symbolic. Okay, so they're showing me that you're here at willingness, which is a really good place to be on this table of levels of consciousness by David Hawkins. They're showing me that you're here vibrating at the level of willingness, which to me means that somebody is at least, they're feeling good about themselves and their ability to grow. They're trying to be accountable of their choices. They're focusing on growth. If they're making errors, they want to make sure they don't do it again. They're paying attention to what is helping them, not what creates destruction. And this is a very, very big energy here for you. I can tell that you have a growth mindset. You want to do things right. You want to be the best you can be. You want to be organized. You don't want to waste time, things like this. And that's basically what's pushing you to be able to see your future as like doable. Okay, that's really big here for you. And then when I ask Spirit how they're guiding you, okay, so they bring me here to the level of enlightenment. And then this is a really big energy too. So they want you to, I'm going to give you this affirmation for whatever this has to do, but they definitely want to raise your consciousness to the level of enlightenment. So if there's anything that might be stressing you out or you feel anxious about anything, this is likely a call to relax. Echo, stop. I'm going to get this affirmation here for you, and that'll be it. I think this will be the close for this read. Okay. So it's kind of like, actually, I'm not sure. I don't think this is too bad of a situation for you. I feel like it's like once you hear this message, I feel like you're like, oh, okay, fine, whatever. Next. And it's basically your higher self wants you to basically say, you know, I don't want to waste my time here. I want to stay available. I want to stay open to the things that matter. And this is how they're trying to guide you. And I feel like you already have this down. So yes, you want to stay available. You want to use your time efficiently. And yeah, I feel like you're kind of good here. So hopefully that gives you clarity about this person. So sorry. Hope you didn't like him too much. But again, also, you know what? You guys have free will. If you don't like what you're hearing, then you know what? F it. Go get what you want. Learn, live. That's what we're here to do. So yes, you can hear the guidance, what's coming through, but if you're upset about it, you have free will. Okay? Enjoy your life. All right? Okay. How long have I been on? Okay, we're 12 minutes away from 100 minutes. Usually once we get to... You've got some serious savages out here. Oh my god. You guys are killing me with these comments. Oh my god, thank you so much. That makes me feel so good. When you say that your heart is satisfied. Okay, let me just bask in this moment. It feels so good. It feels so good to know. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. My pleasure. Words Kara. Are they here? There is kind of a list, yeah. And mind you, I'm reaching 100 minutes now. So we're nearing the time when usually I'll start to read for too long because I have a habit of not knowing when to stop. I just think that I'm like this machine, and then spirit will start sending me. I'll start to read for somebody, and really the messages are for me, telling me basically to stop. So we have to be on the lookout. We are nearing 100 minutes, and that's usually when they start to like pull me back and be like, "Yo, chill out, JP." So I'm gonna keep going until I start seeing stuff that basically is telling me that spirit's trying to look out for me, basically. Okay, so words: Karamavir, Hey, Rose Quartz, Hi, Pearl, Marshall. Just know that I'm not going anywhere, and I'm doing these readings for like, I don't know. Thank you all for caring. So, you might need to come back at a later time, love. Thank you so much. Bro, just take a break. We're almost there. I have energy, so I just want to get through. I just want to get everybody. I just want to know everybody. I want to get everybody some time to basically have an experience here with the universe. You've never like experienced getting a reading and getting validation that you are being guided and that you're being loved, and that the universe wants success for you. The universe wants you to feel whole. I hope you can be able to embed that knowing inside of you all. I feel like that's my job. Okay, so I'll keep reading perfection. So words Karamavir. Thank you. He's a doll. We're gonna go outside soon. The dude knows no boundaries. Yeah. I dude. I just the boundaries appear when when spirit puts them there. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and focus here. So words comma revere. Please focus on a question that you would like some clarity, get some signs from the universe. Hopefully it's something, a burning question that is going to be so valuable to you. Choose now. And I feel like you already know what you're going to ask since you've been waiting for so long. But try to avoid questions like, what's coming towards me? What does my future look like? Things like this. myself. Okay. Don't tell me anything. I need to reset myself. Hold on. So as an omen that's coming through here in regards to your question, words, comma, revere. Obviously, there is some kind of conflict that might be occurring in the situation. Conflict of interest. This might be inner conflict, but or this could also deal with conflict with others, disagreements. Miscommunication. People just like not agreeing, basically. So that's just an omen. Doesn't mean anything now, okay? It's kind of just a theme. So I'm gonna close my eyes, okay? Okay. So this has to do with another person that I think you're disagreeing. There's fighting here. I used to take Taekwondo lessons like when I was young, and we would like spar with our gear on and stuff like this. So I'm seeing that. Basically people like sparring. And then spirits coming through here, and they're like, no fighting. Please. Let's desist. Let's Okay. I feel like people, I don't know what this is about. For some reason, it feels like what's happening is people just want to, I'm not going to assume anything, but attention is coming through here. As somebody like wanting attention, people are seeking attention in this matter. If you guys seen Lord of the Rings, and like people are fighting over that ring, the ring in the Lord of the Rings, like people go crazy over it. I'm seeing Frodo and the ring, and people are like, I have the ring! It's mine! And it's like whoever has the ring has the glory, and everybody's like, So I don't know what this is about. Okay. So this is really simple here. If people have not already agreed to put down their swords and that like relationships come first here, this is what's coming through. People come first. It's so simple. People come first. So whatever this is, the priorities need to change. So whatever if it was the ring that people were fighting for, it's each other. Each other is supposed to be the ring. We have each other. You know, that's what it's supposed to be about. Okay. So I like where you're at here. You're at willingness. So you're like likely looking at the whole situation, and you're making adjustments to yourself so you can be the best that you can be, regardless of whatever anybody else is doing. You know, you're making changes so that you feel good about what you're doing, who you are, and yeah, you're basically caring for you and your space and how you feel in your body. La 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 la. And when I ask Spirit where they're trying to guide you here. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, they're just trying to raise your consciousness here to the level of enlightenment, which is the highest level here in the table of the scale of Map of Consciousness by David Hawkins. And I'm going to give you an affirmation here, because even though that's a really good place to be with the willingness, there's also likely something else here that is likely just going to benefit your energy field so you feel high and elated and connected with Spirit. Because really, honestly, it's your connection with yourself and how you feel in your body is what's most important. Who cares about anything else? Because when you feel good about who you are and what you're doing here in your body, then everything else, your influence, will just bleed into your environment and bleed into your relationships. And when I say bleed, I mean like heal and create beauty. Okay? So I'm gonna close my eyes here. Okay, last thing they're saying here. And this is Spirit. And listen to each other. That's what they're saying. Listen to each other. That's what they're saying. Okay? With regards to whoever this is. Let people talk. Listen to each other. Let people talk if they need to vent. Just listen. Don't add like, oh, well, maybe you should have done this. Well, you know, like, you should have. No, just be there for each other. Okay? Have a heart. Create some space for each other to feel safe, to feel heard. Okay? Don't assume that people are like bad by nature. It's just love that is trying to come through. But because people have gone through, you know, traumas or whatever and issues, it comes out in a different way. And people will misinterpret it as something else. But truly, it's love that wants to come through. Okay? All right, y'all. I gotta take a break. I don't think I can. I think I need to take a break. 100 minutes is it. All right, but I'll read for everybody when I get some rest. Good, I'm glad. Thank you, everybody. Thank you to everybody. I will see you guys very soon. I might be doing one more live, but I have plans with some friends. We're gonna go out and eat and hang out, which I don't do very often. So I hope you guys have a great day. Follow your heart. Recharge those batteries. This is your plug. This is your electrical socket right here. Okay? Okay. We'll see each other